Good morning, DMV. You are tuned into the Kick Back with me, your host, Diamond B. Frazier. We are broadcasting live from Dragon Radio at Howard Community College. And let me tell y'all something. I got a sister. She traveled all the way from the D of the DMV. DC, if you don't know what that is, I have with me C. Rose.
Hello. Good morning.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good. Okay, so I don't like asking basic questions, but since this is your first interview, we got to get the basics so we can at least know who you are. So where did C. Rose come from? Because I know on Twitter it's Concrete Rose. What is that about?
So C. Rose came from coming up with your artist name it was kind of a task for me. A few years ago when me and my mentor, we were trying to figure out, I'm like, Phoenix, nah. And I didn't want to stray away too far from my name,
Phoenix?
Right? Yeah, it was just a bunch of, just like some random stuff, just you just have a name to pop. And C. Rose just came from me being from the city. It's just Concrete Rose because I consider myself that rose that grew from the concrete. So we ran with that.
So how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music my entire life, pretty much. I've been singing my entire life. I've been doing music since I was about 14. And I just feel like now I'm in a position to where as though I'm financially ready, mentally ready, like physically ready to pursue my music career.
Gotcha. So I like to dig up dirt on people, not on like some Charlemagne or nothing crazy like that. But when I say that, I mean, so just learn more about the person before I interview them. However, it's like your life started in October. I don't know anything before that. So what made you not, like, if you knew you had a singing talent and you're trying to get yourself out there and you know social media is like running everything, what made you just start?
So the funny thing is, I hate Instagram. Like, I didn't want any parts of, I'm kind of a private person, and I didn't really, like, you might see me in a picture with somebody, but I had never had my own social media, like, network, period. Like, I had a Facebook when I was in middle school or something like that, but I woke up and, like you said, one day I was like, how do you expect to get anywhere if nobody knows who you are? And, like, now it's like the quickest platform to get your stuff everywhere, and it's so convenient now. So I was like, I'm going to sing a cover and I'm going to start my Instagram.
So how long do you think it's going to take you to get there? Because we know you're going to get there. It's just a matter of when.
Honestly, I feel like a lot can change in a year.
Very true.
I'm pretty much just like I'm an independent artist. I'm self-managed, so I kind of just keep my eye open for opportunities such as this one. And like, I'll be performing Friday at an event hosted by Tony Red for 95.5 and everything. Like, I just look for opportunities and I go get it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not really putting a time on it, but I'm just interested in seeing what this year has in store for me.
Okay, so prior to us recording, you talked about you were in a go-go band. Tell us about that and why you transferred over to just standard singing.
Right. So I'm from let me not say that because it's one of my questions. So
don't give it all.
Right. Yeah, so it was like a neighborhood band, and like they knew I knew how to sing. So one day I used to just sit in the practices. And one day I think it became a playful thing, like, get on a mic and, like, sing a song like that I had heard them like going over so many times, and I sung it and they were like, oh yeah, like, we definitely, like, we need this. And it went from there. So it's like, I never really used to attend the go-go's like that. Like, especially with my mother, she wasn't having it.
Oh,
so
she wasn't playing that.
She wasn't having it. So as I got older and I was like, I like to sing and I'm going to be on the stage. It's like, I can do that. And it was like, hey, like, it was just an opportunity to get on the stage.
But not something that you really wanted to do.
No. I never wanted to be a go-go star. Like, no.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely fun, though.
So how do you determine what your songs are going to be about? Because some people say I have to hear the beat first. Some people say I have to wait till something crazy goes on in my life. Like, how do you continue getting new content? Because that's hard to do, honestly.
Well, I can, like, my sisters would tell you, we can be in H&M and a song will come on, I'll be freestyling to the song. I used to write poetry when I was younger, so like I can literally write music at to anything. So when it comes to what I want to write about in particular, it's more of the beat. Like, I write music without a beat at all. And I was blessed to have a friend who was able to produce beats as to what I was singing. But when it comes to the beat, a lot of times the music just writes the song for itself. Like, Overnight literally wrote itself. Like,
wow.
I heard the song and immediately the chorus came in and the verses followed, and it was just
See, I'm not like musically inclined. That's why you're the singer and you make good hits and I just interview people. That's what I'm good at.
We all have our place.
Girl, yeah. So we're going to get into a segment called With It or Quit It. Okay. So I'm going to read you some questions, statements, things. You got to tell me if you with it. That means you agree. Quit it. It's like, nah, but you also have to respond to it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let's get into it. So this first one. Why do famous people seem to always post some stupid motivational quote? Okay, we all know that the grass is not greener on the other side, so why don't you just stay on that side and shut up? So you agree with them, like, why y'all always posting motivational stuff? Or it's like, okay, they supposed to do that. They in a certain position.
Right. I feel like I'm with it. Like, I feel like at the same time, like, people have to understand, like, some people look at them like, oh, they're this big superstar, but they're human first, and they all kind of came from a lot of the positions that we ourselves come from. And a lot of us need that to get that push.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm definitely with it.
Do you feel like some people do it authentically and then some people just do it just because you got to do it?
Absolutely. I feel like not even that they just have to do it. Like, they might just want some attention that day. Mm-hmm. Like, one person who I know who does it, like, Tyrese would do
I don't follow him.
Tyrese would do a whole video on, like, motivation.
Boy, please. Motivation he trying to be on his DJ Khaled. Yeah. Boy, sit down. Know your role.
Right.
Okay. All right. So this next one. Are there any real people in this world? I mean, come on. Especially these celebrities. They all just seem fake. It's like they must act a certain way to be alive. Be you, for goodness sake. God dang. There are people out here that will actually like to see the real you. With it or quit it?
I would have been with that, but I had to quit that because they spoke in a general sense. Like, it's just like a whole. When there are a few people who are not genuine and who just do things because they have, like, they kind of sold their soul on their contract. So this is the image that they have to portray, unfortunately. But not everybody's fake. I don't think everybody's fake.
Everybody feels like it's not going to happen to them. But when you are presented with certain opportunities, you sell yourself just a little bit to get a little further. Yeah. Do you see yourself doing that?
Honestly, I can't say I can't, only because my pride is like, it gets me in trouble a lot sometimes, and I can't really put that to the side. If it sounds good and it don't look good, I'm not. Like, if it sounds good to everybody, it's like, yeah, you're gonna get $300 million if you do this. That money sound good, but I'm not with the selling my soul. I can't do that.
Okay. Yeah. So you talked about how you didn't have like an Instagram or a Twitter, like, to be too much in it because you are more so of a private person. So how are you going to be able to balance that, like showing us that you are a real person and showing us the real side, like outside of what we hear in your music?
Now, that's something that I had to deal with upon like me just now starting my music. That's one of the things that I had to get ready for mentally. So that's why I'm saying, like, now I'm in a better place, because like a few years ago I wouldn't have been able to put myself out, or I wouldn't have been open to that whole thing. But now I feel like I am.
So what happened a few years ago, the reason why you weren't ready?
I was young. I was just hard-headed, just selfish, I don't feel like I should have to do what everybody else is doing to get to where I have to go, type of thing. And then reality, it really wasn't that. It's not really what it was. It's just certain things that you have to do. Like, how is anybody supposed to know who you are if you don't let them know who you are?
Are you like an only child?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Are you a middle child?
I'm the youngest, actually.
The youngest. Okay. Yeah. Only girl?
No, I have a brother.
No, I mean, like, are you the only girl, like, amongst your siblings?
No, yeah, that's what I said. I have a brother.
We're not on the same page.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Am I missing it? Am I missing it?
Like, I don't have any sisters, so I'm the only girl.
I'm so sorry. I'm listening. You saying only girl, and I'm like,
are you the only girl? You're like, no, I have a brother.
She's like, yeah, no, we're not on the same page.
I think he's a boy, but
No, I have two sisters.
Oh, okay, cool. So, like, what have you been through in life what was that change for you that got you in this position now where it's like, I'm ready? Like, I hear you say that you just were young and dumb and hard-headed. Like, describe what that is. What are some examples of that? Okay,
like when I was, like, of course your mother is always going to tell you, baby, you sound good. Baby, you are creative. You are this. And my mother is my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
So, and my aunts. And so in addition to them, it's like, yeah, y'all say this, but y'all supposed to say this. So it wasn't until I kind of got, out there and comfortable with my voice and comfortable with who I am finding more out about myself. And it's like, you can't change or alter yourself for anybody. Like, this is who you are. Either you're going to put yourself out here as you, or you're not going to do it at all. So I think it was me pretty much trying to find who I was, because it's like you trying to mimic certain sounds when you're younger. You're trying to dress a certain way, look a certain way, and I'm at the end of the day, I'm me, so gotcha. And I'm okay with that.
All right, so this last one. I've been 18 for a month. Unfortunately, I've been applying for jobs since I was 16, and I want a job possible. I have a possible job, but nobody want to interview me. My mom wants me to get a job to pay rent. I've sent so many applications out since I've been 16, and I still don't have no job. Is it normal to fail for 2 years? That was really all over the place. But basically what they say is, I'm looking at it like, girl, where you at? Yes. But basically this person been trying to get a job for about 2 years now, and still nobody calling back. They done sent applications to everywhere. Is it normal to be failing for this long?
I don't call it failing. Like, a lot of doors don't open for you because they're not supposed to. I put in job applications to the post office 1,000 times when I was younger, and that didn't never come through.
That make two of us. That makes two of us.
And look at where we at. Like, I don't feel like that's what we were supposed to be. So a lot of things I feel like those doors are not supposed to open for you, and I no longer question it. I just on to the next thing.
Girl, look, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because you can't just go in there and like get down a sit-down interview. Like, they got to email you, but it's like you don't even know like who you're talking to, like who to call. You can't call nobody.
And now I think about it, it's cold outside. I can't be delivering packages. Carrying bags. No.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to get into a game that we had prepped for prior to, recording and stuff. It's called Two Truths and a Lie. Okay. So you have a list of 3 separate things of my two truths and a lie, and I have one of yours. Okay. So I want you to read mine first out loud, and then I want you to tell me what you think the lie is and which ones are the 2 truths.
Okay. I have a metal plate in my knee from cheerleading is the first one. The second one is the B in Diamond B Frazier stands for Brianna Angel. The third one is I had a 20 and a half birthday party. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that 1 is a lie.
The metal plate in my knee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is. Look, I try to make you change your answer.
Yeah, I'm like, huh? Yes.
Okay, so the other 2 is the truth. Okay, yeah. You got it. You did that.
I'm doing all of them? Okay, go straight.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I graduated high school with a 4.18 GPA. Okay, come through. My second one, my hamster escaped his cage and ran away. Third, I have 8 brothers. I'm the only girl. You look a little smart. I can see you with the 4.18 jump. Okay. I can see you with this.
She said looks smart.
You look a little educated,
Just a little bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the hamster.
Girl, no, that's a whole truth.
That's the truth?
Yeah, I don't have
hamsters
many
do be getting away.
Girl, who are you telling? Oh, you had one before?
Nah, my cousin did. She laid on it and squished it on the waterbed. It died. Sad story.
Girl, what the child? Yes. Look, I ain't taking my hamster over there.
That happened.
What's that last one?
Okay, my favorite animal is a walrus. I peed in the bed at age 10. I write with my left hand. Dang, I should have been paying attention.
Yeah. God darn it.
Let me see. You could have possibly peed in the bed at 10.
It's possible.
It happens on drunk nights at 25. So I'm gonna go with you write with your right hand, with your left hand.
Dang, you nice. Okay, that is like you. Yeah, I write with my right hand. All right, look. Well, look, I don't know nothing about you, so we about to find out something about you. All right, so this one. My parents are from Jamaica. I hate liars. Girl, don't we all? Look, that is the truth. I was born and raised in D.C. Well, we already talked about that. So my parents are from Jamaica.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Okay, where are they from?
I'm Jamaican, but so my parents are from D.C.
Okay. But
I'm just Jamaican.
Why you think that? How did you come to that conclusion?
I just always loved the culture, and I've just been. You can ask my mother. She'd be like, I don't know where she get this from. Just always since I was a child.
You might be Jamaican. You just don't
so.
know.
I could be.
Girl, I say I'm from Cameroon, Liberia. Girl, I haven't figured it out yet.
Everybody thinks so. They be like, you from West India? Like, no.
No, I don't know.
Just DC.
That's all I know for now.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to strawberries. I'm 23, and I have associates in legal assistance. Okay, so you're not allergic to strawberries because I don't know anybody who is. I have an associates in legal assistance. I can definitely believe that you were talking about some legal things because I'm nosy. And you are not 23 because you just told me you were 25.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right, so I am 23.
Oh, you just lied. So you you lied on air. Like, we have this recorded. I swore everything. Didn't she say she was 25?
Now, what I said was because you can't have a drunk night and pee on yourself at 25.
Oh,
but I knew that was going to throw you off.
She finesse. Okay, cool. All right, whatever. I learned something new. She's 23. Yeah. All right, I used to have dreadlocks. Believable. I have 10 tattoos. I only saw one. And I have a pet snake. You scared of snakes. You don't have no pet snake. That's a whole lie.
I don't have a pet snake. I know it. But I didn't have dreadlocks, so I did that one wrong.
Oh. Yeah. No, you did, right?
Two. That was two lies and the truth.
So you never had dreadlocks?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Well, look. I won by default. All right, look. All right, we're about to get into a musical break. So what song we about to listen to? Because I was humming it earlier.
Okay, so this is my my single Overnight that I released a few weeks ago. I hope y'all like it.
Yes.
When you commit to it, I promise you won't forget. Make you wish you know.
All right, we are back. You are still tuned in to the Kick Back DMV with me, Diamond B. Frazier, and the beautiful C. Rose.
Hello.
So the next segment that we're going to get into is Peep That Tweet. However, you just started your Twitter. Not that I didn't find some things, but you just started your Twitter.
Yeah.
So I do not want people to leave this interview not knowing who you are.
Right.
So, and I know you are a private person, and I'm trying to crack this code. Like, I gotta leave here and be like, oh yeah, she's this. You know, she grew up in this kind of household.
Right.
She's been through this. This is the crazy thing that's happened in her life. So tell your story.
So, where you want me to start from?
I want you to start from, what background do you come from? Do you come from both parents, one parent? Did you live in multiple places in D.C.?
Right.
Like, what was life like for you?
Yeah, so growing up, I did have both parents in my household. My mom and my father didn't separate until I was still young, but I can't remember exactly what age because he was still always a part of my life.
Correct.
But they had been together for like 20 plus years.
Wow.
And that was even before I had came along. So because again, I'm the baby. But yeah, we used to live all in Northwest, like all in Uptown DC, and I've attended schools all through Uptown DC. People be trying to check my receipts. I graduated from from Cadoza, graduated from UDC's college. But yeah, for me, I'm a city girl. It's not all unicorns and rainbows. Like, we all deal with the struggle. It might look all glamorous, but it isn't. Luckily for me, my father was still alive when I was younger, because I had a lot of friends who had lost their parents. I can say that I'm human first.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody to think any other than that. But I can say the most tragic thing that has ever happened to me in my life is me losing my cousin in 2011.
How did you lose your cousin?
Oh, she was shot on my aunt's porch. She was murdered on my aunt's porch. That was the year we graduated from high school.
Wow.
Her birthday was November 19th. She was killed February 19th. Her birthday was November the 29th. She died November 19th. February 19th.
Close?
Oh, absolutely. It was, because you know how certain cousins you have, you grow up like sisters. She was that.
Because I never had
fought
that
like
before.
a married couple, but at the end of the day, yeah, that was my baby.
So how did you keep moving from that? Like, what advice can you give somebody who loses somebody close to them? Because it's been happening way too much lately.
Absolutely. I wasn't going to my prom. I didn't go to anything. My principal and everybody paid for everything for me.
Wow.
And because we were those kids in school. And all I can tell you is keep pushing, because at the end of the day, the world don't stop. I learned that the hard way. I stayed a year out of school, and it kind of put me back. But I still accomplished what it was that I was trying to accomplish. So just keep pushing forward. It's never going to get easier.
Okay.
It ain't that. So you can't wait for that day. It is just the pain. You get used to it.
All right, so we're going to get into Peep That Tweet. So let's go. Okay. All right, so not too long ago, because she just started this Twitter, I'm going to need all you local A-word celebrities to come down off y'all Hollywood.
Yes.
Cut it out, bro, hood celebrities. Where did that come from? Why do you feel that way? Who emulates
I'm just
that?
so tired of these people. And a lot of times it's not even artists. A lot of times it's just around the way girls or around the way guys who wear fake Ferragamo belts and Gucci this and Gucci that. And they feel like when they see you, it's like you have to respect me, or you have to. But baby, you are still living in the hood and you driving. I don't care what you're driving. They be like, yeah, I got this new BMW, but son, you living with your mother in Saratoga. I don't get it. It's not fly. Like, that just annoys me.
Do you feel like that's very, very common in the DMV?
I think it's common everywhere because like that, with it or quit it that you asked me earlier, it's about people not being comfortable with themselves, like trying to portray this image for other people. Like, people are having identity issues.
Okay.
How I feel.
Yeah, you seem a little upset about that, and then you like, yeah, like a like, yeah. All right, so knowing who I am knowing who I am allows me to remain unpretentious. Pretending to be others keeps you broke and stressed. When did you come into your own when you found out who you are, and who are you?
I felt like I've always... Now, that's a hard question because, I mean, it's funny because I watch videos of me as a teenager, and it's like, I just sound like every other little teenager, or, just trying to go. I went through a few names from Tig used to be my name when I was younger.
Oh,
like, that whole thing. And I feel like that was just, me trying to figure out pretty much who I am. I honestly still don't know who I am. I'm learning who I am, but I'm becoming okay with whatever that is. Yeah.
But who are you as an artist? If you're still trying to figure out who you are as, just an individual, do you know who you are as an artist? Like, are you identified? Like, if I'm listening to you on the radio, it's like, oh, yeah, that's C Rose. Will I feel that way?
Oh, absolutely. And the reason being is because the way I write, you'll always have, I call it a bite. It's a certain bite in the song. The way that and I say flow as I'm singing because that's what I consider it. It's just a certain, the tone of my voice, the melody, that's something that I had to find out too, is that I had a unique voice. Like, I wasn't meant to be a Whitney Houston or a Mariah Carey, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you definitely gonna know it's me.
Has anybody ever told you that you resemble Tiana Taylor and Lauryn
Absolutely.
Hill? Oh, okay.
I've gotten Tiana Taylor, Gabrielle Union.
Yes.
I've gotten other, yes.
Okay, I won't be the only one.
Yes, even, what's the girl name from off of Family Matters? I've even gotten her.
I don't know. I just know it's Laura.
Yeah,
her.
I got her too.
Yes, you do. It's a good look. I like it, Black sister.
Thank you.
All right, that trust thing is a little tricky.
Ooh.
Lack thereof is a huge problem in relationships. Insecurities, let's talk about that. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, a lot of times I feel like in relationships, people...
Boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yeah, I mean, just period. Okay. I don't discriminate. And just you and your significant other, your wife, whatever. It's like a lot of times people think that they're doing these things, like especially in this music thing with me and my friend was just talking about. A lot of people don't understand what you're doing. Like, they just see you out and about. They just see you with drinks. They just see you, doing your thing. When in reality, this is networking in this business.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is how you get up in this business. It might look fun, but a lot of times we don't even really want to be there. Like, we wasn't trying to come to the club tonight.
Look, who you telling?
But it's just up to you to know your partner and to know that this is what they have to do and nobody's doing it for them. And that trust thing can come in between that, and you become the problem in your relationship.
So, what relationships had you had to deal with a whole lot of lies and trickery?
Luckily, I don't have to deal with the lies and the trickery. I've been in my relationship now for 5 years.
Oh, yes. And, shout out to that.
Yeah.
Is the person Black?
Yes.
Okay. Black love.
Yeah, we don't have that problem other than like some petty arguments like, why would you put this bowl right here type of thing, but
that's what's up.
Nothing too,
That's good. So what is the secret to staying together for 5 whole years?
I mean, being real, just being friends. Like, we don't do things because this is what you're supposed to do in your relationship. We do it because that's just us.
So you were friends first?
Yeah, we joke, we fight, we kick, we get mad, we leave rooms. Yeah, but you stay there for the fight.
I hear that. Okay, so I never understood why an adult would involve a child in adult problems to hurt the other person as if the child wouldn't be affected. Where did that stem from? Because people tweet for a reason. It had to be something that you saw, something that you experienced.
That was in my heart, yes.
The reason why. So explain to me why you tweeted that.
So I have a little brother. My little brother he just turned 6. And that is my heart. That is my baby. And I felt like at that time, I felt like someone was trying to keep him away from me.
From
and that's
you.
From
not even
from
a parent, from you.
Yeah, I'm saying me because I didn't care who else was involved, but at the end of the day, you had to consider me
because you were on a side of a family.
Yeah, and it's like at the end of the day, it's not about you. It was never about you, but you can't take him away from me. Like, you can't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and then it came to parents because I had friends who deal with that, and it's like, you would be so malicious to take the very thing that somebody would die for because you're mad. I don't get that. I'm not okay with that.
So what would you do if you and your significant other had a child and you guys split apart?
Oh, ain't no question. My boyfriend has a son, and he's an amazing father to his son.
How is that being with somebody that already has a child?
Oh, we're grown. So she takes care of her son. He takes care of his son. I love his son. His son loves me. Like, it's nothing like that. Like, that's not my business.
Yeah,
I don't play
5
mommy.
years at this point.
Yeah, I don't play mommy. Like, but it's a respect there, and it's just like it's just that. No disrespect to the baby, to his mother. I hate the baby mother. To his son's mother, like nothing else.
Wait, what? You said you don't?
No, I'm saying, you know how some people, like, they try to play mommy to get back at the baby's mother and all, like, no.
Yes.
We women, like,
know
we're
your
grown.
role. Know your role.
Yeah.
Look, I promised myself that I will worry less and smile more. That's exactly what I'm doing. You can have the nonsense and the negativity. Why did you have to go to the extreme to promise yourself that you're going to smile more? Why didn't it come just natural?
Because a lot of times we get caught up in what's happening, and I think a lot of times we forget that life isn't supposed to be easy. So a lot of things aren't going your way. Like, I was just in school in October because I got my associates. I was in school in October to graduate this year to get my bachelor's, and some paperwork and some other issues didn't come through, and I was dropped from my classes in October. Yikes! And I'm like some months away from finishing, and to me, I just took that as I love school. I was so hurt.
That's a first.
I was so hurt, and I was just like, you know what? And I had just started getting back into my music. I was like, maybe it's a sign. Maybe that's where, if you saw my other tweet when I was just saying it's time for you to step into the life that is waiting for you and not the one that you planned. Because a lot of things don't go as planned. I feel like maybe that was one of the reasons. So now I'm pushing.
I hear that. So you as a singer, how will you be serving humanity? Like, sing because you can sing, but then what? Like, how do you affect people positively?
Right. Yeah, right. So I have a song that I'll be releasing Friday. It's called City Cry. And it's just about what's going on in my city. Like, not only do I, and I wrote it last year when one of my friends was murdered. It's like, not only will I make music as to sit in as to what's going on with me right then and there, or may not even me, but I'm telling stories. I'm just trying to touch all bases. I'm not trying to limit myself into one genre. I'm not trying to just be this sex icon. I'm not none of that. Like, I'm trying to really touch hearts. I'm trying to make music. Bring music back.
Yeah. So so you just said that your friend had passed away. I'm sorry for that. But what made you, when I asked you like about your story and that kind of thing, what made you not go there?
What about my friend passing?
Yeah. In
2000, last year, I went to over 10 funerals. So that would have been a long story. And it's so sad because you're right. I didn't go straight into that because it's so common to us. Like, yeah. So it's so sad. It's just the only thing that changes is it hurt because it's not the same people. I mean, of course, the same person can't die twice, but I mean, it's not the people that you think. Yeah. It's always the sweetest people, those unique people with the bright smile and the feel of room when they walk in there. It's just terrible.
So it's not necessary that you numb to it, but it's just like a common thing.
Yeah, and it's
just
not even nothing to bring up. No, yeah, like somebody walk in the church and shoot the church up. Nowadays, you're gonna be like, that's crazy, but you're not gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe, because it's happening. Yeah, it's just sad, and it's crazy that it's the norm now.
All right, girl. Well, look, I hope y'all know her, because I do. I feel like I do, but this will not be our last interview, of course. It's definitely me follow-up, and you definitely have to let me know when you have any events, anything, because I'm, like, the most supportive person in the world.
Speaking of.
Yes, that's what I was getting to. I want to know any performances you have coming up, where the people can find you at, your Instagram, your Twitter, your YouTube, all of that.
Right, so I haven't yet set up my YouTube, because I like to do things, and I like to do them right. Like, all my stuff, my SoundCloud, all this stuff I do on my own. Okay. And I want it to be right, so I'm studying YouTube. Don't judge me.
But ain't nothing wrong with that.
But no, this Friday I'll be at an artist showcase. Hosted by Tony Red and 95.5. What is it? BBU Enterprise. Like, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be live. Like, it's gonna be a bunch of artists there. It's from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Okay. It's in Beltsville, Maryland. I'm going to repost it on my page.
What day is that?
It's Saturday. It's the 24th.
Okay.
It's definitely going to be nice.
Look, let me see Saturday.
Yes, and them Sunday, they only gave me 10 tickets, and they were like $20 a ticket. Everybody bought them. So
dang, sold out.
Yeah, but they're selling them at the door too. I just texted him yesterday. He told me, and he said I could call him for more. So.
Okay. So where can we keep up with you? Because they don't know, these people don't know you personally yet.
Yes. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm struggling. So
you gonna get back.
My Instagram is Iam.c.rose, and you'll see a little black girl with a white fur on in the picture. And my Twitter is Concrete Rose 202. Yeah, my SoundCloud. When you go on SoundCloud, for the people that I know that have been looking for me, it is Iam.c.rose, but it's some guy on there who is also C Rose. I don't know why, but so you have to take the rose icon and literally put it after my name to find me on SoundCloud. So you have to do it from a cell phone.
Okay. All right, makes sense. Well, look, you were tuned into the Kick Back DMV with me, Diamond B. Frazier, and the lovely C. Rose.
Thank you for
coming
so
out.
much. Thank you for the opportunity. This
girl, look, no problem at all. Well, we're going to get out of here, but you'll definitely be tuning to us next week.
All right.
See ya.